I painted at Oldham on the side of the Condor Ironworks an enormous mural. It's about 170 feet long, and I made no concessions at all to the surrounding bleakness of the architecture. I thought I'll use these bright primary colours. The first job I did was to paint the mural into 4 sections, banded by red, blue and yellow, and then attack the surface with masses of dark blue and red and really screaming colours. The Oldham Athletic supporters' scarves in blue and white forming enormous C's and patterns. There was at the time, before all the community was knocked down, it was a big clearance area for a motorway to blast its way through on the way to Rochdale. And there was a happy little community of people. Terrace Street's very much like Coronation Street. Most of the people living on the street were characters in their own right. One was a woman that used to sing in clubs at night, a lady called Millie, a real dear. And then there was a local tough guy that worked in the mill, you see, and he had a couple of children, a couple of boys. There was another guy in a boiler suit called Frank, and he standing on the front doorstep, and everybody thought, you know, Frank Guy's a hard-working guy, but he'd never been to work for about 30 years, you know. I think he was a real good character. And I painted all these people on the side of the condo, full-size portraits of them. And I painted all the children in the football crowd. I painted individual portraits of about 30 of them. Desperate Dan, Kojak, Corky the Cat, David Essex, Bay City Rollers, Noddy. They're all in there somewhere. Press photographer, policeman, naughty boy that runs on the pitch when the other side has scored a goal, being arrested. And that's the sort of mural that ought to be in a place like Oldham, because every other colour is muted. What may be very important about Oldham is the fact that it cheers people up when they see a design like that, either from a distance as they're passing by on the bus or going to work on a dank February morning. And it's the same, you know, like the flowers at Rochdale. You can see that off the main railway line as you're going from Leeds to Manchester. You can see this postage stamp size distant floribunda, and it brings a smile to your face.